Welcome to Movie Vault. Today, we're diving back into the dark, mysterious, and supernatural world of Hawkins, Indiana, with a full recap of Stranger Things Season 2. After the shocking events of Season 1, you'd think things in Hawkins might finally return to normal, but that's far from the case. Will Byers is back, but he's not the same. The Mind Flayer looms over Hawkins, and new faces shake up the town as the Upside Down begins its terrifying invasion. Strap in, turn on your flashlights, and get ready, because this is the ultimate recap of Stranger Things Season 2. Episode 1, Mad Max. It's October 1984, nearly a year since Will Byers escaped the Upside Down. Life in Hawkins has somewhat returned to normal, but things are far from over. We're introduced to a new character, a girl with a tattooed 008 on her wrist, hinting that 11 isn't the only one with supernatural abilities. Meanwhile, at the arcade, the boys are shocked when their top gaming scores are beaten by a new challenger, Mad Max. Mad Max turns out to be Maxine Mayfield, a tough and skilled skater who's just moved to Hawkins with her hot-headed stepbrother, Billy Hargrove. Lucas and Dustin both develop a crush on her, but she's not interested in making friends yet. Meanwhile, Will starts having terrifying visions of the Upside Down, seeing a massive, shadowy creature with spider-like limbs. Joyce takes him to see the new town doctor, Dr. Owens, who dismisses his visions as post-traumatic stress, but we know better. Elsewhere, Hopper has a secret. He's hiding 11 in a cabin deep in the woods, protecting her from the government. 11 is desperate to reunite with Mike, but Hopper forbids it, warning her that people are still searching for her. And then, in the final moments of the episode, we see something horrifying. The Upside Down isn't gone. It's growing stronger. Episode 2, Trick or Treat Freak. It's Halloween night, and the gang is dressed up as the Ghostbusters. Mike, still grieving 11's disappearance, refuses to let anyone take her place in the group, frustrating Max. Meanwhile, Will suffers another terrifying episode where he finds himself trapped in the Upside Down, face to face with the Mind Flayer. He tells Mike what he saw, and Mike immediately believes him, suspecting that the Upside Down is still linked to Will. Elsewhere, Nancy is racked with guilt over Barb's disappearance, and she and Steve attend a Halloween party to try and forget. But after getting drunk, Nancy accidentally tells Steve she doesn't love him, setting the stage for a new romance later in the season. Dustin returns home after trick-or-treating and finds something strange in his trash can, a small slug-like creature. He decides to keep it, naming it D'Artagnan, or Dart for short. Little does he know, he's just brought home a creature from the Upside Down. Episode 384, The Pollywog and Will the Wise. Dustin secretly keeps Dart, believing it's just an exotic lizard. But as it grows, he realizes it looks eerily similar to the creature Brolil. Will coughed up at the end of Season 1. Will continues experiencing episodes where he becomes trapped in the Upside Down, and the Mind Flayer's influence over him grows stronger. Joyce and Hopper begin to worry that Will is not just seeing the Upside Down, but becoming part of it. Meanwhile, 11, still hiding in Hopper's cabin, finds out that Hopper has been lying about Mike looking for her. Furious, she runs away and sets out on her own journey. Nancy and Jonathan investigate Hawkins' lab and leak information about Barb's death to a journalist. Then, in a shocking moment, Will tells Joyce, "He doesn't want me to tell you." It's clear, the Mind Flayer is possessing him. Episode 5-6, Dig Dug and the Spysh. Hopper investigates the growing corruption of the Upside Down beneath Hawkins. He digs through the pumpkin patches and falls into a tunnel filled with strange, slimy vines. The vines trap him, and he barely escapes with his life. Meanwhile, 11 tracks down a woman named Terry Ives, her biological mother. Through her mother's memories, she learns that there was another girl at the lab, Kali, or 008. Dustin realizes Dart is a demodog, a baby demogorgon. He teams up with Steve Harrington, yes, Steve, to hunt it down. At Hawkins' lab, scientists discover that burning the tunnels hurts Will, proving that he and the Mind Flayer are connected. They decide to run tests on him, but in the process, the Mind Flayer tricks them into opening the gate. An army of demodogs attacks the lab. At episode 7-8, The Lost Sister and the Mind Flayer. 11 meets Callie, 008, a girl with the ability to create illusions. Callie trains 11 to use her full power, but 11 ultimately chooses to return to Hawkins, realizing her real home is with her friends. Back in Hawkins, all hell breaks loose. Demodogs storm the lab, killing most of the scientists, including Dr. Owens. Bob Newby, Joyce's new boyfriend, heroically helps the group escape, but dies in the process. Meanwhile, Will is fully possessed. The gang devises a plan to burn the mind flare out of Will, forcing it to leave his body. As they heat the cabin, Will screams in agony, but it works. The mind flare is expelled from his body. At the same time, 11 returns to Hawkins and reunites with Mike. She and Hopper head to the lab, where 11 uses her full strength to close the gate to the Upside Down. The mind flare is sealed away, for now. Episode 9, The Gate. With the mind flare gone, Hawkins returns to a fragile sense of normalcy. The kids attend the snowball dance, where Mike and 11 finally share a kiss. Lucas and Max grow closer, and even Dustin, despite rejection, gets some dance floor advice from Steve. But just when it seems like all is well, the final shot reveals the mind flare looming over Hawkins in the Upside Down, waiting for its next move. The war isn't over yet. Final thoughts. Season 2 raises the stakes. Season 2 of Stranger Things expanded the world of the show, introduced new and terrifying threats, and gave us incredible character development. What was your favorite moment of Season 2? Was the Mind Flayer scarier than the Demogorgon? And how do you think Eleven's powers will evolve? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into your favorite movies and TV shows. Until next time, stay strange.